Alright, what is up guys, Unit4 here, and welcome back to another movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Space Jam: A New Legacy. And honestly, I didn't really have any intentions on watching this movie. I didn't really care for it, but I watched it because I had some free time. I figured, sure, I can use the content. Why not? You guys enjoy the movie reviews, at least to my knowledge, so we're going to do it. And honestly, I don't know how to do this without spoiling the movie, because it's pretty much what you'd expect, a kid-friendly movie. The good guys win, happy ending, yada yada yada. You've seen it then, you've seen it there, you've seen it everywhere. All right, so that's pretty much what this movie is, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about this movie. Did it flop? Is it better than the original? Is it a good time? Did it suck? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. Now, the reviews for the movie are out, and they are not that good. A lot of critics are giving this movie a really hard time. The audiences are kind of split. Some people, they thought it was alright, they thought it was a good time. And then a lot of people, they're just like, nah, this movie ain't it. I didn't like it. Just don't watch it. But, honestly, I don't know if I like this movie or not. I really don't know. Maybe if I was a few years younger, and maybe if I actually liked basketball, I'm not like a huge LeBron James fan or anything like that. I think if I liked basketball a little more, and I liked, if I was a few years younger, I would have liked this movie a bit more. It was fun for what it is. But it didn't really do much for me personally. Like I said, I didn't really even want to watch this movie. I just said, why not? It's here, it's on HBO Max. I'm here already. Let's just check it out. But other than that, I really had no intentions of watching this movie. I didn't really care for it too much. The trailers didn't really wow me or anything. And honestly, it didn't really feel like a Space Jam movie. It didn't really feel like a continuation to the first movie. It felt like... Okay, hold on, because I'm getting kind of angry. If I'm being 100% honest, this movie just felt like Warner Brothers, the movie. That's what this felt like. It felt like there were just so many Warner Brothers just references, so many, cameos and stuff like that throughout the movie, and it was kind of overwhelming, man. Like, okay, so basically, this movie, it just feels like it's trying way too hard to make you like it better than the original movie. This movie feels like it's just giving it 110%, and it's not good, okay? It just seems like it's trying way too hard to make you like it, and I don't know, maybe you might like it. There's just so many Easter eggs and references and, stuff like that throughout the movie, because Warner Brothers, they own a lot of properties, okay? So there's just so many references in this movie and so many, cameos. You got DC, you got, Scooby-Doo, you got, The Matrix. It's just a bunch of different stuff in this movie. Like, I know that might sound cool, but it's just a bit overdoing it, in my opinion. Like, they're trying to do like what Ready Player One did, but it just seems out of place. This is a basketball / Looney Tunes movie. Like, we don't need all of these cameos and all of these extra characters. Like, why is the Iron Giant here? Why? Why is King Kong here? Why is the Flintstones here? Why are Scooby-Doo in the mask here? Like, it just seems like it's overdoing it. Like, it's a Space Jam movie. We don't need all of these characters here. Okay, like for instance, in the first movie, we didn't have all of these people here. We just had a cool, simple, straightforward cameo by the one and only Bill Murray. Okay, you may know him from Groundhog Day. You might know him from the Ghostbusters movies. Zombieland, Garfield, I don't know. But it's Bill Murray. He's a good person, great actor, good screen presence. Everyone, seems to like Bill Murray. And that's all we needed. As soon as he came in the movie, he made his presence felt, and we was all like, hey, it's Bill Murray. Okay, that's cool. It's simple, it's direct, it's not over the top. It's cool. Just straight, simple cameo. And then in this movie, they just pour everything in here. It's like Warner Brothers just had an entire toy box just full of people, and they just dumped it all on the screen. And honestly, it had its problems too, man. Like, for one, I wasn't a fan of the way they did it, because in the first movie, the Looney Tunes, they went for Michael Jordan. They went for him to help. Well, they went to him for help. And then in this movie, LeBron goes to the Tunes for help. I don't know, like that one, I prefer the original version a little bit better. And let's just say this, okay? LeBron is not an actor, okay? Honestly, his acting in this wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it. Like he did better than I thought he would, at least better than most NBA players I've seen on on the screen trying to act. It was his voice acting that didn't really hit for me. Like when he gets turned into a cartoon character, the voice acting that he does just isn't great. But that was pretty much my only complaint about LeBron in this movie. But the main attraction for this movie is probably the Looney Tunes themselves, and surprisingly, Don Cheadle. I actually will say that I didn't even mind Don Cheadle in this movie. He's actually pretty entertaining in this role. I think they did that as a joke, because he's so small and short compared to LeBron. I think that was the joke, but I think he did a really good job with what he had. I think he was probably the highlight of the film, in my opinion. Don Cheadle and the Looney Tunes themselves. I do think that they focused a little much on LeBron. Like, literally, I think like the first 10 minutes is just a whole montage of LeBron James. Like, they're just hyping him up. Everyone loves him. Everyone appreciates him. And it's just like, can we get to the Looney Tunes now? Like, get Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck on the screen, okay? We don't need to hear about LeBron. We know about him. We know he's the GOAT. We know he's clutch. We know, okay? We don't need an entire montage of LeBron James, okay? We don't need it. Like I said, I'm not like a huge LeBron James fan, but I think he did alright in this movie, okay? I think he did alright. The first few minutes, I was a bit, rough on him. I was like, ugh, because he was being like so tough on his son, but he won me over towards the ending. Yeah, I'd say. And like I'm saying, like I'm not trying to say this movie is like terrible. I'm not trying to give it like a rough time or anything like that. It's just it has so many problems that just easily could have been fixed. The Tunes, they could have been introduced a little earlier in the film. You can honestly shave maybe 20 minutes off of this film. It felt like it was just dragging on a little bit. I don't know. It's a good looking movie though. I will give it that. It's a good looking movie. The camera work, the what was the word I was thinking for? Cinematography? I think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. The CGI and the animation for the cartoons, they look solid. But a lot of the jokes didn't really hit for me, and I think it's because, I'm past that age range, so maybe that's it, or maybe it just really wasn't that funny to me. I don't really know. There was one joke in here that really got me. It was the Michael Jordan part. I mean, I've already spoiled majority of the movie anyways, so I might as well just say it now. It's a joke in here, and they're like, oh yeah, I got Michael Jordan. And then everyone, they're like standing up, they're like, oh really? Like Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan? And then it turns out it's Michael B. Jordan, Creed, or Eric Killmonger from Black Panther, So that one got a little laugh out of me, a little pity laugh. I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was a cool little cameo from Michael B. Jordan. Wish we got to see more of him. But that's okay, man. That's alright. But like I said, this movie just feels like it's trying a little too hard with all the Warner Brothers properties popping all throughout the movie. It just seems a bit too try hard for me personally. It's fun, it's stupid, it's what you'd expect. If you're a basketball player, you like LeBron, watch it. You like the Looney Tunes, you grew up watching them, watch it. I mean, it's not a bad movie. I mean, even though the reviews and everyone are giving it, a hard time so far, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. There's worse movies out there. Like I said, it could have been good. Okay, it could have been good. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't top tier cinema. But it's not trying to be. It's a Looney Tunes movie. What do you expect? You expect goofiness and silliness throughout the movie. But honestly, the movie just didn't really do anything for me. Probably won't even ever watch this again unless I'm comparing this one to the first movie. Other than that, I guess I had a little bit of fun. I can live without it though, man. But if I had to give it a ranking, I'd probably give it like I don't know, I guess a 7 out of 10. I'm thinking about a 6 or a 7, but I had more fun with it than I thought I would. So yeah, I think a 7 out of 10 is a good little place, man. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like on it, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm in it for, and I am out.